Last time on Kyle Phillips Fun.
Is that so? Yes. You were with us at Helgen. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken.
Nicole's like, no, you're not talking about you.
Come on.
Oh.
I'm going to see if I can find some way out.
So I only have the one. Like I said, I just wanted to stick my toes in. Oh, God. Someone like create like a mud crab just to test it. Ah! Damn it, Craig! Why? I said a mud crab. Coop, thanks for the apples. No!
It's enough.
It's enough for what? What are you talking about?
There's no way.
I think Missy got enough distance. I think Missy has the star.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you
Are
do.
you serious?
Do not take my damn star.
I'm taking your star. I deserve this after what Liz did to me.
Hey, you stole from me. You got some coins back, and you got the star. We both won.
Oh no, the rocker disconnected.
I'm sorry, cow. I need your meat. Ah, my cheese. What the hell? Nice.
I'm sorry, but I hate your guts.
Hey, what's up, Michaela?
You see, if you would have...
Damn it!
I'm going to see if I can find some way out.
Okay, let's try and get out of here. Oh God! Someone important, they would die, and a message would pop up, and it would say. That's what it would say. What's up, Lady Jib? Ancient Nord sword. Ancient Nord sword of Klord. In the arms of the angel.
As fearless in death as he was in life.
I don't know that song. Lots of homes for that guy. I want to poop out my tattoos. No! No! Damn it, Dragon!
I'm in Lapadot now.
Coop is stuck.
And Lapadot.
Ah, what?
Oh, you will continue
my
to thrust against the wall.
Nice.
Yo! Random trash. How's it going? Turtle Geek, welcome in. Ryan's Worms from TikTok, hello.
Hey, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the family.
Welcome to the stream, the fart of the sub, the holy Murdy. Welcome, my dude. The patron saint of gift subs of the family has hashtag blessed the stream. Welcome in, my dude. How's the new job? Or not new job, new position, new working conditions. Working for you. My hero nerd, how's it going? Welcome in. What's up, Revivalist Cost in the house, Cinderella's wifey gamer, Flute. We got Flute in the house.
Tier 3.
Potato chip boy. Your location's great. Lady Jiv. Dragonsmith. That one human. Ohio.
My bro, my guy.
Horrible Kyle. We've been seeing pictures from. Oh, yes. The beach. Icarus Rising. The vibes are immaculate here. Welcome in. Is it your first stream? If so, yeah, welcome in. Enjoy the vibes. And actually, you picked the most vibing of streams to come hang out in. What up, Chaos? Ray Crow. How's it going? Nero Nim. Katie. The Mighty Taylor. Dawn. Beth. Hardcore Kara. Babilith. Hello. Welcome in. How's everyone doing? me a birthday present. Birthday stream coming up next month. Birthday stream coming up next month. Kiri Sharky, heck yeah. Heck yes.
Whoa, tier 3, incredible. That's the highest level of support. Thank you.
Arlena Bloodgrave.
Actually, Arlena, did you see that you're on the end of my LTO now? Hey guys, what's up, Jill Marie? Mama Donovan, it's your birthday today. Happy birthday. I've been in streams, but have forgotten the follow. No worries. Having a few weeks, this is helping lots. Oh, get ready to chill. And actually, if you like music or have that song that you just want to listen to, tonight is our Just Chatting stream. So I'm going to set up a queue. I'm going to open up a Spotify playlist, and any song you want,
Listener,
boom, we're going to put it in there and listen to it.
That Kyle is a daisy maid.
Nope. And you just use your Kaminari coins. Use your Kaminari coins. I have a party this weekend. I can't wear black. Can't wear black. Then wear every color imaginable. Wait, why can't you wear black? Thanks, down in Mexico, the clusters. And guys, me and the mods talked a little bit, and we decided to limit it to 2 per person. So everyone is going to get to do 2 redeems for Pick the Music. 2 songs. I might open it up if we run out of songs, but I don't know. It seems like we just end up with so many that I have to redeem back. And like a lot of people who redeem late, we never get to their song. And there's a lot of people who like boom, 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 put in like a bunch. So I'm limiting it to 2 per person this stream. I'm gonna see how it goes. Might up it to 3, might drop it to 1, might get rid of it, the limit completely. We'll see. But yeah, send in the songs. Oh, hi, Curtis. Arr. What do I think Dinky's parents will look like? Well, we kind of know what his mom maybe looks like if that lady is his mom. So let's see. I was having a rough week last week. This week. Nice. Heck yeah, Arlena. Boyo. Oh, My Hero by Foo Fighters. Nice. Nice. Just remember, it's got to be on Spotify, and all I'm going to do is copy and paste what you type and paste it in there, and I'm just going to pick the first thing. So if it's not that, cancel your redeem or whatever. What happened? So yeah, my normal stream hat is packed away because I'm leaving early. So, sorry Nicole if you're here. I forgot to tell you there's no overtime tonight, guys. No overtime. Sorry subs. Do love our overtime together, but I am waking up at 8 o'clock. So no overtime. There she is. What up, Jeremy? How's it going? Oh, a Brandon McKinnis song. We built this city.
10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck.
What's up, Tenacious Lee? All right, hang on. I'm gonna lose the things that popped up.
Hey, jumping up to tier 2? Nice.
Sounds like Matt's walk-on cut me off. Ikaru's Rising, welcome in. Kyle's McGiles VA? Is that a real account? Thanks for the follow. Random Trash, thanks for the follow. Like Taylor, you redeemed Jazz.
Plus Ultra!
Okay, if you know what sound that is in chat right now, say what frequency? What is that called? Tell me what that's called in chat. Get off the phone. Yep, Gerald Marie. Not facts. Pizza Costco doesn't know what it is. Jackie, not no, not good enough. Arlena, nope. Thank you, Bananas. Mama Donovan, yep. Katie, yep. What's the other name for it? Give me the other name. Yep. Liz, Microsoft. Not just dial-up. What is it really called? Because dial-up actually encompasses two things. Not AOL. I don't know what the term is. There you go, Jeremy, yes. 28.8 is one of them, and what's the newer one? What's the newer one? 28.8 and 56K if you were fancy, that's right. When going from 56K to DSL, which was like insanely faster than 56K, my dad was like, but when it's dialing up, that's the time I use to learn a new chord on the guitar or something like that. We're just like, Dad, please. DSL, it's actually cheaper than dial-up. Yeah, so dial-up, there's 28.8 kilobits per second and 56.1 kilobits per second. Are you sure, Taylor? Do you want something else? Oh, Curtis, thanks for the hug. I ain't stinky. Valerie! Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I remembered. Valerie, could you do me a humongous favor? The hugest of favors. Yeah, one human, you really are. The old days of internet kind of was a poop. All right, Valerie, hang on. I'm gonna DM you. Hang on, guys. Hold the phone, everyone. Very good. MTAC is having their annual lip sync battle, and this year I'm doing my half-elf bard to Celtic woman. What? Also, as I used was Windows XP. XP, that was good. Liz, yes. Okay, anyway. Where was I? Liz, 30 months, tier 3. Almost 2 years. Oh, wow. Can't believe I've been here for 30 months. Doesn't feel like it, but nonetheless, this community has been absolutely amazing. Always enjoy hanging out with everyone during the streams. Thanks for all the great times. Heck yeah, Liz. That one human, thanks for the sub. New sub. Welcome in. And then Just Chatting Redeem and the Jackie, 21 months. Appreciate ya. Oh, Hardcore Kara. I use my home row keys. I wonder what my... Should I do a typing test? Liz. Time to go fishing. Neko, lurk away. See how fast I am? Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. Okay, I am all set there. All right, best school music program. I don't know why this popped up in my head. With the Selena statue, is there one? Where is it? Is it in the airport? Best school music program. Orchestra. No love for orchestra. It's a bummer. There's some athletes in here that said nerd. Choir and band were neck and neck, and band wins it by 1 vote. Band Kids Unite. It's on the shoreline outside the American Bank Center. I don't know. Look up the con. Am I going to be anywhere near it? If you were in band, what instrument did you play? Mine is trumpet. And Kara's is trumpet. Kara also was a trumpet player. Random trash? I'd say so. I don't know about... I haven't heard the dyslexia one, but I think ADHD. My headcanons for Denki is that he has ADHD, he's pansexual, and he has a huge crush on Bakugo's mom. Flute, clarinet, color guard in the band. Oh, Taylor, why instead of theater? Ryan, bass guitar. Lady Jib did choir, theater, art kid, trumpet. That's right, Philip. Philip, trumpets play? Choir during my senior year in high school. My boyfriend did band. Okay. American Bank Center. Okay, cool. Violin. In addition to theater. Okay. Philip. Oh, I forgot. It's all right. It's everyone else blows. My voice is my instrument. Probably Hannah. I probably did random voices here and there. I'm a homeschooler. We know how to draw circles and we'll hit public schoolers. What? Yeah, flute. I wonder which instrument you play. He just like me. That's right, Ryans. I was in choir and orchestra. My orchestra teacher yelled at us for accidentally playing the wrong note and called us stupid. Oh my gosh. Good on ya. Brutal. Brutal. All right, y'all. We got a chillin' one tonight. So normally we play Chrono Trigger on Thursdays while that game lasts. But once a month, taking a break so we can play some music. Oh, dang, human? That's crazy. What did Bananas buy? Did you drop a picture of something cool? Oh, guys, by the way, so remember, for these streams, I have to, like, change up my audio stuff. So if anything sounds weird, if something's too loud, if I'm too quiet, if, you know, whatever, please let me know so that I can adjust it. Kashi Emperor, hello, welcome in. Executive Surf Club is a great place to eat. Will you DM me this stuff, Mama Donovan? You bought some bananas? Oh my goodness. I was an alto in choir. I rarely sing soprano, so nervous of screwing it up. Hang on, I saw a redeem. The Beam. And whose birthday was it? Was it Mama Donovan's? Was it yours? That's spoiled milk. Thanks, Katia. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, gosh, man, that was particularly bad. Ugh. Ugh. God, that's gross. Kit Kat or Hershey's? The beans? Or just in general? Like, you're talking about just milk chocolate Hershey bars? Definitely Kit Kat. I don't dislike Hershey bars, but they're just kind of boring. We want to bring you something at the con, can we? And what would you autograph? Yeah, anything. Sign whatever. I've signed skateboards, swords, arms, shirts. I don't know if I ever saw the result of it. I forgot these two girls came up and they were wearing shirts that had like some signatures on it. So like, hey, we want you to sign the back. Excuse me. And they're like, write whatever you want. Whatever you want. And I was like, okay. So I wrote, and they were like, you know, to their name, quote, me sign it, and then Denki. So I wrote to their name, and I put, I fart a lot. And I write big on the middle of the back of their shirt. And I don't remember what I wrote something similar. I think on the other one I put, I like farts, or something like that. I don't remember if they ever like put it on, if they put it on Instagram or something. Weirdest thing I signed?
Before we begin, let's pray.
Probably, I've signed 2 arms.
Heavenly Fart.
What's up, Dragon Smith? Subtle Gaze. Skateboard show. No. The sub is subtle gay. The dub is not subtle gay. Bananas lurking. Wait, so Bananas, you bought a Nicolas Cage banana pillow? Do you have a picture of this somewhere? Hang on. Did you tag me? Is that what this tag is on the Discord? Oh my gosh. Oh! Is Banana still here? Guys, go to my Twitter. Go to my Twitter, please. This is what Bananas just bought for me. I don't know, do it, Bananas. Thank you, appreciate you. That's good. By the way, Taylor, I redeemed your Jazz one, so you can do a different one. Found a Dante from Devil May Cry 4 figure and bought it. Ran over my boyfriend, best friend, laughing like a gremlin. The Nicolas Cage banana. Wait, Don? When did you bought the game decision coin? I didn't see that. Okay, what the heck? How come I'm not getting these notifications? Hang on one second. Oh, do I not have it on this scene? Alright, well, now I do. Oh, dang it. Last stream. Oh, yeah, it never popped up. That's so weird. Well, that's fun. I've had my eye on that one. That's exciting. Okay. Well, let me. So, other redeem is... Oh. Oh, why is it down there? Wait, what is that? I don't know what that was. Tamagotchi. My Hero Tamagotchi keychains? Oh, that's fun. Dude, what if Tamagotchi or Digimon did, like a crossover? Like, would you guys get... Do you guys know what Tamagotchi is? Hang on. Put a pin in this. Hang on a second. Let's... We're not even officially on the stream yet. All right, hang on. Remind me when we get on the other side of the theme stream to talk about Tamagotchi. Being messed with during Skyrim. Oh, okay. They poop. All right, guys, welcome in. We're going to be chilling tonight. we're doing just chatting. We're gonna be listening to music, hanging out. It's gonna be cool, nice chill way to start the weekend. For my weekend starts tomorrow, I will be in Corpus Christi, hanging out with awesome peeps on the coast, on the water. Yeah, guys, welcome in. If you're a follower and above, spam your 5 follower emotes. You've got lot tomes. You've got toast. You've got lot tomes for when something sad happens, or during a game when I die in game, or someone dies in game. You got toasters when something technically wrong goes on with the stream. If someone raids us, you've got smash bats to bat them back. Hang on, Joe Marie. You've got AABs for when we start the stream, which will be just in a minute. And our rotating emote changes every stream is the just chatting emote. This is designed by Craig, I believe. So you can spam your just chatting emotes whenever you feel like it. Don't spam that one, though. That one can go away. Don't spam that one, please. Welcome in Tier 1s and Prime subs. Remember, guys, if you're like, man, I wish I could sub, but I can't do the $5 a month. No worries. If you have, or your parents have, or you know someone who's got Amazon Prime, you can connect the Prime and Twitch accounts. You get a free Tier 1 sub. It's a Prime sub. The only difference between a Prime sub and a Tier 1 sub is you have to manually renew your Prime sub. So, Tier 1 and Prime subbers, spam all your emotes like you were just doing. You've got a pile of them, including some animated emotes. You can make me eat my own butt. Something that, of course, Craig discovered. Welcome in Tier 2s. Tier 2. Welcome in Tier 2s. Spam your 5 additional emotes you get. The Mod Collection. Chat Mom, Matt, Sush, Zero, and Trebs to pay homage to our awesome mod team. And you get an emote modifier. You can turn them black and white, I think. I'm not sure. And of course, welcome in Tier 3. Welcome in Tier 3s. You get 5 emotes. 4 of them are holographic foil rare versions of our favorite emotes from 2022. AAB's Latom, Smash Bats, and the Skate the Infinity emote. The 5th one is our Tier 3 rotating emote that Dragonsmith picked on Tuesday. You'll have that. You had that Tuesday and Wednesday. You'll have it tonight. You'll have it Sunday night. And then that's it. So drop it while you can, Tier 3s. Sophie Jacobs.
Welcome to the family.
Appreciate the follow. And then yeah, guys. So normally we then shift into a game. If it's a multiplayer game, we'd all play together. Unless I have like guests on. Or if it's a single player game, kick back and relax. If it's a single player game with crowd control,
Most everyone's mad here.
What's up, Hatter? Okay, if you were here yesterday for the Skyrim stream, what did you think of crowd control? Was that cool? Need more effects, different effects, more different variations on the channel point versions of them? It was great. I say yesterday, I mean Tuesday. Nice. Okay, cool. I might even start looking at games that specifically I can use with crowd control. Like, I might start, I don't know, I think I'll keep Wednesday the same, like 4-player Stardews, but I might throw in a random, like, when we're done with Chrono Trigger, maybe I'll throw in a Stardew stream. That's just single player, but on the computer, so it'll be a new file, and with crowd control. There's also Minecraft with crowd control. What are some of the other ones? There's some like Super Nintendo and N64 games that work with an emulator, like I would look into. So could be some fun stuff with crowd control. So I'll definitely be kind of doing more research on it. Modded Stardew, yeah. But with Skyrim specifically, I'm going to look into... Actually, Zero is like a master modder. And so we're going to be looking at other... Because you can use crowd control in addition to other mods. So I just wanted to do that first one, and then the next time we play it, like, fully mod it, you know, and maybe have My Little Ponies flying around, or Thomas the Tank Engines flying around, or something like that. Have to look into it. What was my first console? First console I ever played was the NES. First console I owned was the Super Nintendo. Denki's favorite animal? I don't know. Probably just a dog. Golden Retriever. Baldur's Gate 3 is coming August. All right, anyway. Guys, let's get this stream going. Please join me. IRL in raising an age-appropriate beverage. But also spam your AAB emotes. Spam them now. If you're tier 3, yes. Follow Dragonsmith's example and spam your holographic foil rare AAB emotes. And everyone, please join me in cheersing to a good and fun stream. Cheers. Clink. Ah. Oops, my finger slipped. Just chugged an entire thing of water. All right, y'all, get your music requests in. And let's get ready to chill. Oh. Guys, get ready to spam your bit emotes. Please rise for our national anthem. Please rise for our national anthem.
Anus snake. No, Ashley, we're not doing this again.
So quickie with the boys. Yelling.
Oh, you betrayed me too many times.
It's Margaret! Oh, there's just dead body.
Let's go!
Well, guess what? Time for Kyle to go pinch one off. We'll be back really soon.
Shit.
Ah! Come on! Has sub only chat been on this whole time? Oh no! Everyone can talk now.
He's so death-defying!
Okay. Before we get started, I need someone to clip this to make sure that the music is not going through to the VOD. All right, someone clip this. So YouTube should just be hearing nothing right now. Or once it's posted, which is now. This is the result of our own romance confusion. All right, is that good? The castles we have built have all become our prison. All good. All right, here we go. Starting off with Taylor's pick. Cake. Chaos, that was Pennywise. This is only a test.
I need to smoke some herbs.
That like worked. Kiri Sharky, you just gotta. I don't trust links. You gotta give me the band name and song. This is Cake. All right, Tamagotchis. All right. And let me know, remember, guys, if something sounds like too loud or whatever. Like, I want the music to like be in the background. So if the music is a little too long or loud, let me know and I'll kick it down just a little bit. A bit loud. Okay, hang on. How's that? How is that? Can you hear me nice and easily over the music? Cool. Good. Good. All right. Tamagotchis. Wouldn't that be cool if Tamagotchi had a crossover? Any song, Cariel. The short, the long jacket. Oh, I've heard the song forever. What's up, Dwayne? Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Would you be interested in a Tamagotchi crossover with Tamagotchi and My Hero, where you can like raise a little Bakugo from egg to hero? Would that be cool? Would you guys want that? Yes. I had my parents take my Tamagotchi away from me. Keeping it alive was too stressful for me as a kid. I remember in elementary school there was a, you couldn't bring it out in the middle of class, so your little Tamagotchi would die. Mistress, why? Was that even on the table? I'd raise a little Dobby and have him kill Endeavor. It wrecked me. Yeah, it would die, but we learned, or someone found out, that you could leave the menu open, like some menu, and it would like pause it. Dang, $1,200. Oh, heck yeah, Mistress. Gosh, why is it so expensive? You know what? I wonder if it's because Corpus is a tiny airport. I assume it is. I'm going to try and hit these F-bombs. Fly to San Antonio and then drive 2 hours. You look me in the eye, just like a page. Man, I've heard this song forever. I have, yeah, Tamagotchi or Digimon, I think. Lived in Corpus my whole life. Never knew we had an airport for some reason. It's called Corpus Christi International, I think, actually. Okay, right, hang on, ready? Was special. Hey, jumping up to tier 2? Nice. Brandon, 33 months. 3 months away from my birthday and a 3-year anniversary on Twitch. Where would I be without this amazing community and your winning personality? Thanks for always being awesome, sir. Thank you, Brandon. How are things? What's everyone's plans for the weekend? I wanna have control. Heck yeah, random trash. I want a perfect body. One of the only Radiohead songs I like. Heck yeah, Billith. Yes. Ask girl on a date. Nice. When I'm not around. A little bit of work, a little bit of local pro wrestling, like you're doing the wrestling. Going to the arcade. Cinderellas, what do you like to do at the arcade? Arcade just opened by my house. I haven't been there yet. Spending my birthday playing video games and eating pizza. Oh, have we done a cursed birthday for you yet, Dragon? Work, either in town or on set in LA. Oh, what do you do? Dang, mistress, that is so crazy. A G to fly domestically? Are you doing American? She's running on, run. Wow, Jeremy, I see your tweet there. Wow, that is old. You've never opened them? Still in the box. How come you never opened them? Don't do Travelocity. Do Google Flights. See if that pulls up something different. Mostly music videos or commercials. Small work. Oh, that's cool. That's cool as hell. Want to go to Peru? Okay. All those are... Oh, excuse me. Lakin. Human, have a good one. Yeah, Jeff. Sometimes they drop big time. Close, but yeah, most of the time you got to buy way out in advance. Jeff, it was fun playing Mario Party with you. You're quiet, though. No big deal. It's just so funny. I guess opposites attract. Lexi has no problem chatting. And you were quiet. Oh. What is this? I've always been quiet. That's cool. That's like my sister and her husband. He is very quiet. Cool dude. My sister's very loud. Chronix, how's it going, dude? Ian, what's new? Can't do Southwest to Corpus. From where? Yeah. I tried to do American Airlines only. Valerie, are you gonna... There's a con this weekend in Atlanta. I like this song. $600 flight. Yeah, it's brutal. Oh, Kiri Sharky. Heck yeah. Bippity Boops. How are you, Bips? What's new, Bips? Had a day off work. Spent most of the day with my grandparents. Nice. That's cool. First heard in Death Proof. Oh, okay.
Hey, thanks for the sub. I appreciate
love
your
Death Proof.
support.
Let me rephrase. The first group of girls, I was not a fan. The second group of girls with like Rosario Dawson and the Australian or New Zealand stunt woman, that was great. Apologies for being opposite. No. You become a teacher? What? That's cool. Always going to Delta. What's up, Mina? Kaizen Ember, hello. Yeah, say what you will about Quentin Tarantino. He picks good soundtracks for his movies. I mean, I love Quentin Tarantino. His directing style, his writing. He's my favorite director. My favorite movie is Pulp Fiction. Dang, mistress, what? Round trip, one person, first class was $500? Damn. What's up, human? That's all right. Come chill with us. Screw your friend. Kaizen, I'm good. How are you? Place in Nashville that does karaoke that I've been wanting to try out called AJ's Good Time Bar. Nah, Arlena. Broadway. Unless they've expanded it. The last time I was in Nashville, like, Broadway was like a block. And they really wanted it to be 6th Street. Liz playing that Sonic music. Nice. A random trash leaving tomorrow morning. And then leaving Sunday afternoon, late afternoon. I believe we have the My Hero panel Friday, which is kind of weird. This is like crazy. Lexi! What's up, Lexi? Oh, nice, Chronix. Yeah, Liz's sounder. Walk-on is Sonic. Hey, what up, Zero? We got Zero in the house, y'all. Mistress, please don't. That's like what? That's like a 27-hour drive? Guys. Welcome to the stream. Anus Snake. What's up, Anus Snake? What's up? How you doing? What are your plans for the weekend? Anus Snake is back.
Hey, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the family.
We got the Baron of Bits, Marcus Wellner in the house. We got Cesar Scalante. Kim Yo just in all caps. Anus! Zero Anus Snake butt dance. Where are you going exactly tomorrow again? Corpus Christi for Anime Corpus. Doing great. Yeah, come chill. Chill with us, Anus. Anime Corpse. Oh. Did it end? I feel like that was kind of short. Oh, this is Banana's pick. Oh, nice. Random trash. Heck yeah. Joe Marie. I miss Dildo Guts. Anus, do you remember you were around about the same time with Drildo, Dildo Gaggins, Big Mommy Milkers, Buff Leather Daddy sweater, something like that? Do you remember those people? Considering going to Lexington, I'll be in LA those dates. That's all right. Yeah, that's like a 3-hour drive for you, Zero. Try me. I've never been outside the states surrounding Alabama. Really? What about human? What about maybe you could try and go to Louisiana. Next month, me and Waycamp are going to be...
Whoa, tier 3, incredible.
At,
That's the highest level of support. Thank you so much, and welcome.
Louisiana, Lafayette. I don't think so, Kimio. We probably just haven't gotten to it yet. My roommate's a ghost. What is this? I feel you, human. Well, I was just saying, if you were considering leaving to go to Corpus, maybe you would consider leaving to go to the closer Louisiana. What is this? Hort. Mike, how's it going, Mike? Tier 3, 32 months. Still not sick of me yet. Seems fake. No, I don't know, man. Welcome in. Louisiana con already set to go to another. That's the same time. Which one are you going to?
You better duck when I show up.
Paige is in the house. What's up, Paige? Marcus, thanks for the cheer. How far is Corpus from Dallas? 6-hour drive? What is this? Queen Explosion Murder. Hello. 6 hours. 6 hours. Three-hour drive. What the hell? Day drive. Matt Berry and Harvey Guillen were both nominated for Critics' Choice Best Actor in a Horror Series. Nice. And What We Do is nominated for Best Horror. Hell yeah. Why is Galveston trending? Oh no. Hey, what's up, 77? Who's Chris Munn? This is pretty funny. I'm going to show you guys this. So I assume this is where this started. So this guy tweeted out, "Everyone is moving to Texas and I see why. This is Galveston, Texas. Got to be America's best kept secret." And yeah, that is absolutely not Galveston. There's palm trees. There's no palm trees in Galveston. And so this photo is France on the Côte d'Azur. And so it's trending because now everyone is like, oh man, if you love Galveston, check out College Station. Oh, this is Galveston. America's best kept secret. This is Galveston. America's best kept secret. What's up, NSM? Just north of Galveston is the gorgeous city of Pasadena, Texas. I feel like Galveston. You should check out El Paso. That's pretty funny. Our best kept secret, the French. That's right. That's pretty funny.
Wait, stop! The fuck are those?
You guys! Too many F-bombs. Calm it down. Rip Selena. Excuse me. Man, the weather this weekend in Corpus Christi is going to be awesome. It's in the 70s. I'm so happy. It's freaking cold.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
I want to play some Skyrim. It's raining in LA. Dark Forest of Saints. Coming to the East Coast this year? I am, actually. Here. I signed some contracts. Sometimes they announce immediately. Sometimes they take forever to announce. So let me see these that I've got on the docket. Oh, I'm going back in time. Oops. All right, so Lafayette, Lexington. I don't think that one's announced. Let's see if this one's announced. This is from Cyberpunk. Liz used both of her redeems for Sonic Frontiers music. Oh, heck yeah, Heman. I'm sorry, obviously, that happened. But yeah, I'm glad you can kind of come here and can chill out and take your mind off stuff. All right, hang on. Let's see. Have I been announced? Nope, they have not announced anyone. Oh, they've announced Gigi Edgley and Steve Downs. Oh, they've announced some people. They haven't announced me yet. Okay. That's in the Northeast. May. That's all I can say. Northeast, May. Matt, I'm doing indie popcorn, man. Then in June, also the Northeast. I have not been announced. Yep. That's it for now. Fight my agent. No, I'm still in this weird. I just have 1-0. Just Friday. It's a My Hero panel though, so I think it's a group panel, which is awesome. Oh, Marcus, maybe August. Football doesn't start till September, right? Yeah, schedule starts September 7th. Oh, preseason? Nah. I mean, maybe. That reminds me, though. Hang on a second. What if I can get some baseball games? Hang on a second. Hang on a second. No. Ooh, hold on a second. How far away is Lafayette from New Orleans? I assume very far. Oof, 2 hours. A Denkachu plush? Hell yeah. My dad's a massive Alabama fan. Huh, I wonder why. See him a lot and I don't like screaming. Ah, you don't like football? Ah, that's too bad. Football's great. What is this song? Oh. Here we go, some rock and roll. Oh, heck yeah, Aideness. Rip Taylor Hawkins. Wait, Liz, did you do 3 songs? How did you do 3 songs? Talk about... Oh, no, never mind. You didn't do 3 songs. I'm a silly boy. I'm a silly boy. The consequence. Say it out loud. Hey, what's up, Rylus? Oh, 0. Heck yeah. I'm down then. There goes. So whenever I travel, baseball, hockey, basketball, football. When I go to a football game, I get a jersey. Basketball game, I get basketball shorts and a shirt. Hockey, ow! Hockey, I get scarf. And baseball, I get a cap. Matt, football's on Sunday, bruh. Spring training, nah, I'm not big on that stuff. Minneapolis has a minor league baseball game. They're at home that weekend. Don't really care. I mean, if that's the only thing happening, I'd go. But thanks for the hot tip, Marcus. Yeah, someday, Padres. You know what I just realized? Why is the hype boss not there? There we go. I don't know why that was gone. Oh, Hardcore Kara. Yes, actually. I can't break NDA, but is the Red Sox schedule out yet? There goes my hero. Heck yeah, Marcus. Indeed. Oh. Hang on, I gotta take a picture. Excuse me. Kyle doesn't break NDA challenge. Gone wrong. Gone lewd. I have not Cinderellas. I want to see the. Oh, I heard about it though. I haven't seen him, but I heard it was coming. Marcus, thanks for the big cheer. You are now stream boss. Marcus, what do you want? Oh, this is chilling, Rylus. We chilling tonight. Ooh, Philip, good choice. Good choice. One of my favorite drum beats is coming up, y'all. Keep the hat. Time out. Yeah, heck yeah, Don. I guess I'll consider this rock and roll. Thanks, Philip. Philip, I'm about to send you something that you're not going to like. I'm sorry. I've not seen the new Halloween movie. When's C2E2? Actually, hang on a second. Oh, well. Oh, heck yeah. Dude. Hell yeah, Philip. Chat Mom in Boston win. Who lives in the Boston area besides Kara? Three hours outside the Boston area? Never been to Boston? Train. How far is the train ride? Less than an hour. Oh, yeah, Liz, I know you are. It's just 4-4, Kimio. It's just 4-4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, changes though. Yeah, you're right. 2, 3, 4. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I need to give that a re-listen. Yeah, the chorus is weird. I don't know. Someone brought up Boston. Talking about going to a Red Sox game. Yeah. Philip and I have been to Fenway Park. Didn't see a game, but we toured the ballpark. Oh, are they able? I should. Now, what's the deal? So I thought it was with the N64 expansion pass. Oh, that doesn't make sense. That would be with the expansion pass now that I think about it. So it's just you have to buy it. Okay. Oh, that'd be sweet, Paige. It'd be nice to be in, like, y'all's neck of the woods.
Beetlejuice Sam.
Hey, what's up, Sam?
Welcome to a show about death.
Philip. Philip, if I ever go to a con like in New York, I'll take you and we'll go to a Yankees game. And if it's like in the summer, of course. I did go. Maybe we'll hit up. I've already been there before, but definitely want to go to the Yankees because I haven't been there. Queen Explosion Murder, have a good one. But I did Citi Field, saw the Mets. That ballpark is awesome. Oh, yeah, Sam. Sam, you're 21, right? You're like 22. Am I crazy? Oh, yes, Marcus. I want to go to MSG so bad. I would love to see the Knicks play in Madison Square Garden. Tomorrow? Your birthday's tomorrow? I feel like you just turned 21. You're trying to gotta take it to a cool speakeasy. Oh, hell yeah, hell yeah. I love those speakeasies. Oh, heck yeah, Hatter. That's the first ballpark I went to was the Dodgers. That wasn't the Rangers. That's when I decided to start my hat collection. Was when I was in LA. At the Dodger Stadium. Only been to one basketball game. Like from baseball games, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? 8, I think. Yeah, because it's Tampa Bay Rays, Toronto Blue Jays, Texas Rangers, of course, LA Dodgers, New York Mets, Minnesota Twins. I can't see them all. Atlanta Braves. And I feel like I'm missing one. Oh yeah, the minor league team, Sacramento. I can't think of the name. That was a cool game. Taylor. Playing on Kansas City. Oh man, the Royals, Kansas City, and there was another team. Or it was when I went to LA. When I went to LA for LA Comic Con, the Clippers and Lakers and the Kings were all out of town. It's like between football, baseball, and basketball, if you could see all three but only pick one. Wait, what? Oh, you mean in hockey? Probably football, only because it's a shorter season, so the odds like of that timing out really well probably wouldn't happen again. So Hopefully in a minor league team. I'm the only reason I went to that minor league baseball game is because Aaron Roberts wanted to go, so I went with him. But I'm not super into minor league teams, so I probably wouldn't go. When is Indie PopCon? I think that's still baseball season. '25 through the 27th. Oh, but there's, what did I say? Still baseball season? Oh, but Colts. Oh yeah, Colts preseason. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. No, it doesn't look like they're going to be in town, probably. What about the... It's not basketball season. When basketball season starts, like... Yeah, no, probably nothing in Indy. Basketball didn't start yet. They don't have a baseball team. They don't have a hockey team. And football hasn't started yet. Kiri Sharky, have a good one. Oh, yeah. Heck yeah, Zero. Hey, what's up, Sop? You do a cover of this song. Nah, Zero, it doesn't look like it. It looks like they're out of town for preseason. What in the F is this? I don't want it. Because it's really good. Take a COVID test. No! Oh, it came back negative. Good. Seasonal BS. Yeah, I think there's a lot of seasonal stuff going on that's messing with people. Oh, interesting. What is this? Bro, I don't know. Zero. Like, I'll do whatever anyone thinks is the way to go. Oh, dang. Sorry, I'm just checking another baseball thing. Who picked this? Who picked this? Steve from Stranger Things. Is it really? Lady Jiv, I am digging this. Is this really... I know he has a band. Is this his band? Good luck, NSM. What is this? This is weird. I like it. Thoughts about it. Sorry, YouTube. You can't hear this at all. Yes! I'm going to be able to go to 2 baseball games. The only clue I can give you, I'm going to be seeing the Red Sox, but not in Boston. And I'm going to be seeing the Yankees, but not in New York. Oh, here you go, Philip. This is one of my favorite drum beats ever. It's alright. There comes a time. You're no pictures that search for peace of mind. Laying low. Gonna take it slow. No more hiding on the sky's intrusive sword. I'm so cold. You find me sitting by myself. No excuses that I know. Doom, doom. 2 baseball games, both against New York teams at Miami. Last game I saw was Yankees vs. Sox at Fenway. Oh, man, yeah. Did your agent just seek out PopCon, or did they reach out to your agent? I have no idea. I don't know I don't get the details for how that works. Had a bad day. Hands on bruise from breaking rocks all day. Chained in blue. Oh, Chainsaw Man song. It's money while you're driving it into. This is probably my favorite Alice in Chains song. This or Wood. Rooster's really good too. No, I mean, Zero, I think it definitely, like, helps whether it's the con is like, we want someone. And it's like, wow, a lot of people are requesting this Kyle Phillips guy. Let's find out how to get him. Oh, he has an agent. Let's reach out to his agent. Or my agent... Well, actually, I kind of do know how it works. I take that back. I forgot. I'm with my new agent. My new agent has much better relationships. So what happens is they go to my agent. They're like, hey, we have 6 spots for you. Give us your 6 people. And then he's like, what about these 6? And they'll be like, no. Yes. And so they'd be like, oh, yeah, a lot of people are asking for that Kyle guy. We'll take him. Oh, Liz. Alice in Chains, so this is Seattle grunge in the 90s, but it's like Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, like, are like the big 3, and like Alice in Chains is like in there, but they're kind of outside of it because Alice in Chains is dark. It gets pretty dark. I know, Zero, and I haven't been there in a long time, so it'd be cool if people come out. Considering redesigning Denki's hero costume, if there any way you could add or remove, what would it be? I think a little more color. You know, it's just kind of black and white mostly. A little bit of Actually, it's just black and white. I'd want a little more color in there. But yeah, Liz, Alice in Chains is really good. I mean, Lane Staley is one of the best singers that you could hear. And Jerry Cantrell, the reason why they're so good is because Lane Staley was just the singer. And I say just the singer. Because Jerry Cantrell, the lead guitarist, like you're hearing tons of trills in there. He's an amazing guitarist. He actually is also the songwriter, but he just sings harmonies. So it's just really good, but it's really dark. A lot of dark stuff in there, but it's really good. It's kind of like one of my favorite albums ever is Nine Inch Nails' Downward Spiral. And so, like, when you tell people that and they, like, know the album, they're like, are you okay? It's like, no, I mean, it's a really good album. And the lore behind the album, for those who don't know, Downward Spiral, 1994, Nine Inch Nails, Trent Reznor recorded that in the house that Sharon Tate was murdered in by Charles Manson, or Charles Manson family. He technically didn't kill anyone. But he set up a recording studio in there, and like I don't know, you can just like feel like when you like do the research on it, and then you like listen to the album like front to back, it weirds you out. But it's so well done. But here's the other problem. This is the problem with being into like rock and roll, especially like older rock and roll. It's like it's like Trent Reznor is like a genius, but once he got clean, his music started to suffer. And I feel so terrible, but it's just like all right, after this song I'm gonna go pee-pee? I'm gonna go TT. What movie was it? Are you guys talking about something? Did I miss something? A GamerCon? Pee-pee in the toilet. First Morgan Freeman movie. Oh. Was it Shawshank? That's kind of the... That's like kind of where you got to start. Wait, what song did you pick? Is that the worst song ever? Man, I don't think I want to listen to Nikki Sixx. Zero, that was Blood and Honey. Sorry, Nicole. Would I go ghost hunting? Nah, I mean, I think ghosts are not real, so I don't really get the spookiness of it. Not to be a downer, but... Oh, Driving Miss Daisy, yeah. Yeah, Driving Miss Daisy, it's a classic. Started as a stage play, I believe. Don't mess with demons. Nah, there's no demons. None of that stuff. All that stuff comes from people like want the world to be more mysterious and crazy than it actually is, but it's not. I honestly, and not only do I not believe in ghosts, but I would be sad if ghosts were real, because just imagine like you die, and all of a sudden you're just like, oh, I'm here. I'm still in this plane. And all you can do as a ghost is every once in a while, like, go. Like, that's it. That's your life. And, like, just move stuff. That's your life as a ghost. It's just like, pass. Just pass. Like, I feel bad.
Wow.
Wow. All right, y'all. I'm going to go TT. Burbles, enjoy these clips, and good luck playing Who's That Pokemans. Oh, have you, Liz? Yeah, I bet it was. BRB.
Kyle Phillips is the greatest alive!
Who's that Pokemon?
Ah! What? Let me see what jokes you did. All right, guys. This is a dirty joke. A girl realized that she had grown. Oh, God. Hang on. Let me read this first. What happens when you tell a banana a really funny joke? They break out into side-splitting laughter. Okay. But here's the other one. I can't tell that one. It's too dirty. Ooh, it's almost perfect. Hat worn. This is. Gotta get tomatoes and lettuce. That was me pouring grog. It looks so ridiculous.
It does. It's quite funny.
Alright, here we go. Domination. Me nearly slapping Zero. Dude, that's thinking of Eric Vale. Finally, guys. Finally. And I think this will be the grand prize giveaway. Or not grand prize. The final giveaway that anyone can win on the Smash Tourney. I finally got
Brexish?
Eric to sign it. Oh, God.
He's 14 feet tall.
Wait, what? I pressed the right button.
He's so death-defying.
There we go. All right, I'm going to play this song. And while this song is playing... Pass. Like, why would you want to listen to this instead of Donny Osmond? No, I love this song. This is literally my favorite Disney song. But I'd rather listen to Donny Osmond. Oh, sorry, Dragon. I'm sorry. I'm sure his other songs are great, but... Anyway, everyone get in the, Oh, Kiri Sharky, I'm going to send that back to you. Everyone get in the waiting area. We got to sing some, we have some birthdays. We got some birthdays, so we're going to do a cursed birthday. Get in the waiting area. No, Rena, it's all right. I'm sorry. Dragonsmith. I hope you don't feel bad. I judge covers very harshly. My default listening to a cover is I'm going to not like it. It's got to be a badass, very different cover for me to actually like it. Sorry. Okay. All right, we are going to do a cursed happy birthday. So, speaking of Dragonsmith, so Dragonsmith, Mama Donovan, who else has a birthday today, yesterday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? Dragonsmith, Mama Donovan. Oh, yeah, Sam. Dragonsmith, Mama Donovan, Sam. Anyone else? Yeah, Jeremy, I agree. I do like that cover. L-Dub. Anyone else going once? Anyone else going twice? All right. All right, everyone, we're going to be singing Happy Birthday to L-Dub, Mama Donovan, Sam, and Dragonsmith. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sam, L-Dub, Mama Donovan, and Dragon. Happy birthday to you.
Hey, Philly and the fam, out.
Thanks, y'all. Thanks for chilling. I forgot. I'm pretty hungry. I had a light dinner, but I forgot I had leftover pizza. So I got my Via Livia. Mike. Actually, this pizza I posted in the Discord, the Family Cafe. Zaffy Craig designed it. Oh, beignets. Oh, Oh, nice. Yeah, heck yeah. The Olivia is a good pizza. Oh, nice, Sam. Sam, what are you going to do for your birthday? Birthday people, what are you doing for your birthday? Oh, it is Deku. Vegan pizza. Indianapolis? No delicacies? We have corn. Oh, yeah, Brandon. Yeah, he does some covers. Oh, yeah, the Disc of Sadness. That's right, Mike. You guys got cheese. Okay, meow. What happened? Specialty pizza is pizza with the dough. What? Wait, it's just like pizza, like the bread and then sauce? That's the old school way of doing it. Oh, heck yeah, Mike. Lots of good bars. Cuban spin of the poutine fries. Ooh, I would try that. Poutine's good. Oh, nice. Built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. Built this city on rock and roll. Mistress. Bananas has another Bananas song coming up. Going back in time to the 80s. All right. Marcus is our stream boss. He wants me to keep the hat, and he wants a timeout. All right, hang on. Let's see. Rena 9199425. Are you here? Are you here, Rena? Yes. Do you have any last words? Rena's last words are, damn it. Timed out. Guys, Lotums in the chat for Rena. Rena, enjoy Purgatory when you return. Let us know and we'll greet you with a fun sound. Enjoy Purgatory. Rock and roll. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. I've heard this song all the way through, at least. In a long time. A long time. I think I got a pineapple stuck in my teeth. Yeah, so those of you in the Corpus Christi area, so there's the Selena statue. What else is there to do in Corpus Christi? I haven't been since I was a teenager. There isn't what? Oh. Christi, yeah. No worries, Toby Nara. Welcome in. Rocker, how's it going, my dude? Selena Museum. Is she from Corpus Christi or something? All right, hang on a second. Let me see where the Selena Museum is. We built this city on rock and roll. She is. I did not know that. City on rock and roll, built this city. All right, well, let's see if it's nearby. City on rock and roll, built this city. So the con's at the American Bank Center. I just Googled Selena Museum. Well, that's about 10 minutes. Oh, dang, this con is on the water.
You know, we basically just met you, so it's kind of telling that we all know your personality is flaming crap mixed with garbage.
Anything for Salinas. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'll go to the Salinas Museum. I'll make my mom jealous. What's up, Tiff? How's it going, Tiff? Tiff, are you a fan of Selena? Wow. Wow. Oh, is she, Lexi? I did not know that. Quintanilla. Wow. The fact that you know her last name tells me that you are a fan of her. So I'm going to Anime Corpus this weekend. So I'm going to try and go to the Selena Museum. Philip, do you remember Power Man 5000? I heard When Worlds Collide at the barber the other day. Hey, Rena!
It's alive!
Yeah, Jeremy. All like 3 songs. I only know that one. Tiff wants me to eat a bean. Oh, wait, hang on. I just saw... Sorry, all the non-just chatting music redeems are getting buried. Kiri Sharky here. I'm going to send yours back. It's got to be just... I can't do links. It's got to be just... artist, name, and song. So actually, here's one for Zaffy. Sorry, Zaffy. Bombshell? I don't know. I don't remember. Bombshell. I mean, I don't know. Definitely good. Peach? No, it's good, Zero. It's good. Okay, Dragon. Cool, cool, cool. Mike Zeus is asleep, but if he wakes up, I'll make it happen. All right, this is for Tiff. Glass City Guardi, are they playing right now? They lost to the Blackhawks yesterday. Bad, too. They're up 3-0. Lost 4-3. Vanilla or... Vanilla or ice cream or something. Also good. Thank you, Tiff. Opening courses. Get up, get up, get up. Drop. Get up, get up, get up. Drop the bombshell. Get up, get up. This is out of control. Okay, yeah. I remember that. Coconut? Yeah. Something like that. But it is good. Bottom line. Next one is Phillips' second. Have I ever been to a live concert before? Hang on. Shut up, Siri. Oh, that reminds me. Let's see. Hang on. I would say that this slaps.
Show me your motivation.
I would say that this slaps. I have my fire safe. Hang on. There you go, Philip. Ow! Bark at the moon. Okay. Driving around Vice City listening to this, yeah. Actually, I don't know. I never played GTA Vice City. Ooh, Ryan's Worms doing a Frank Black song. Nice. All right. I don't remember who asked this, but yeah. Here's all my ticket stubs. So, oh, there's no dates? Oh, yeah. November 4th, 2006. Primus. $40.
Don't party just yet.
Gogo Bordello. $20. April 11th, 2011. Oh. Rob Zombie, $40. May 5th, 2006. Les Claypool, June 20th, 2006. Doesn't have a price on it. It was in the Gypsy Tea Room, which is now shut down. That was a great venue. Gypsy Tea Room in Dallas. Les Claypool, that was one of the worst shows I've ever been to. I love Primus. But that Les Claypool show was terrible. Foo Fighters, January 23rd, 2008, $45. This was a great story. So, me and Phillips saw the Toadies, March 11th, 2006. This is the first time they reunited. Me, Philip, Bryce, and this girl. Oh my gosh, Philip, what was her name? What the hell was her name? Anyway, we were all under 21, and it was a 21 and up show. Shayna, there we go. Thank you. I don't remember Richard being there. Are you sure Richard was there? I don't think he was there. And we were all under 21, but you had to be 21 to get in. So I think, what did we do? I know they were dating, but I don't think he went. I don't think he could go, but she wanted to go. It was 21 and up because it was the here. There's the ages 21 plus. Yeah, see, I don't remember he was. So March 11th, 2006, I was 18. I was 6 days shy from turning 19. And good pick, Philip. Good pick. All right, this is bananas. None of us are 21. And what was it, Philip? We just found you just had to have this. We learned you just had to have this bracelet, this wristband to get in. And we found some on the ground. And so we're just and luckily oh, Bryce paid a guy? Yeah, so I have my huge beard, long hair. Philip's got long hair, beard. Bryce has long hair, scraggle. And so we snuck in. But there's no price on it. So this is the first time. Does anyone know the Toadies? Well, so yeah, so in 2006 I was 19. March 11th, 2006 I was 6 days away from turning 19. Anyone know the Toadies? Toadies? Their big hit was Possum Kingdom in 1994. They were big in Dallas because they were from Fort Worth. Yeah, I come from the water. They should have been a huge band. They put out that album in 94, and then they didn't put out an album for another 5 years, either 99 or 2001. and then they broke up, and then they reunited for the first time in 2006 for this show. This is the Dallas St. Patrick's Day Parade. And they were like, no one's going to want to see us. So it was, what was it, like $5 literally for a ticket? Riley, you're older than me? I didn't know that. But I was a few weeks shy of 18, used my college ID. Oh, nice, Calcicorn, nice. Yeah, it was packed. It was insane. And then the next year, I was like, let's go back. Next year, it was $75. It's like, oh, no. They realize that people do want to see them. This was a cool story. So, have I told you guys about Bryce's friend Lips? This guy we went to high school with. We called him Lips, sometimes Apocalypse, because he had big lips. And turns out they were tumors. We learned. He's fine. We called him Lips forever. And then, like, after high school, like, hey, man, how's it going? And just randomly ran into him. And he's like, your lips got smaller. He's like, yeah, those were tumors, actually. And we're like, oh, shit. He's like, yeah, everything's fine. But that's why I had big lips. Like, whoa. Had a ticket to see George Carlin before he died. Wait, so did you see him? Or you got the ticket and then he died? Anyway, so Lips was into this band. And he was like, you guys want to go see? And I think, let's see. Yeah, again, no price on here. I want to say maybe it was $15. Because at the Ridgely Theater, small place in Fort Worth. This is My Hero Nerd. Pick this one. And he was like, you guys want to go see this band? And none of us knew who this band was. And we're like, all right, $15. This is before they exploded. So I got to see... Philip, were you there? Damn. I don't remember who was there then. It was me and Lips and maybe Bryce. So got to see Dragon Force for $15 before the fire and the flames like exploded. Sierra was there, okay. And then he died that summer. Oh my gosh, Gordy, that is brutal. Oh, and Matt went. So yeah, that, and like, so I didn't know, I hadn't heard a single song from them. I was like, sure, I'll go to a show. $15 Dragon Force. That was a great show. And then Through the Fire and the Flames, like everyone went insane. It was cool. And there was kind of this battle. So about this time, so this is early 2000s or mid 2000s, you know, me and Philip came up in the scene as moshers. We get in the pit and we mosh. You just kind of push on each other and bounce. But then when kind of hardcore came out and like death metal became a thing, hardcore dancing became a thing. You know, when people are throwing fists and stuff, like they weren't moshing. They were just like hardcore dancing. So in this show, there was like hardcore dancers versus moshers. And so we were like, screw these guys. And so we just got in and turned it into a big mosh pit. It's great. One of the handful of times me and Philip went and saw Nine Inch Nails, $44. June 3rd, 2006. This is in Dallas. Oh, Philip, I don't know if you went to this one. $55. American Airlines Center. This is at the time the biggest show I went to. $55. 2004. So I was 17. Metallica. Quite possibly. I would never get the day I stopped going into mosh pits. It was Rob Zombie with Godsmack. 30 seconds into the first zombie song, got punched in the face. Yeah. No, but what about when we saw Dropkick Murphys? We were in the pit. This is probably potentially one of the best shows, if not the best I ever went to. 2011. I didn't realize it was that late. So I was Frank Black of the Pixies, by the way, is this song. It's not who I went and saw. 2011. So I was. Oh, was that 11 years ago? So I was 24? No. Yeah, I was 24. Oh, no. Well, February 8th, 2011. So I was 23, about to turn 24. $30. House of Blues in Dallas. Flogging Molly. That show was awesome. Wait, House of Blues? No. This is not the show I'm thinking of then. This was at the Gypsy Tea Room when I saw them. So this is pretty cool. So for those who know the Toadies, so Toadies broke up. When was this? So this is 2004, March 26th. So I just turned 17. The Toadies broke up, and the lead singer Vaden Lewis, or Todd Lewis, he goes by Vaden Lewis sometimes, started a new band called the Burden Brothers. So we went to a few of their shows. They signed our tickets. That's pretty cool. How much was this? I don't know how much this was. Oh, one of the worst shows I've ever been to. So I grew up listening to the Black Crowes, specifically the album Shake Your Moneymaker. Black Crowes, $21. They didn't play any songs off the album that we grew up listening to. I went with my family. Oh, yeah. So I went with my parents and my sisters. We were like, let's go see the Black Crowes. So I was 19. And show was terrible. They weren't playing any of the songs we wanted. Mansion, have a good one. And my sister, a super drunk dude, threw up on her. No joke. Like, it was one of those things where, like, we heard this, like, noise behind us, and we all, like, turned and looked, and this guy was like, and just threw up all over her. So he went and bought her a Black Crow shirt. I don't know if she still has it. $45. Another time, this is 2005. So I was 18. Another time I saw Nine Inch Nails. Worst show I ever attended, Depeche Mode. Dave Gahan walked off the stage less than 20 minutes into the show was canceled. What? Why? What happened? Mama Donovan, yeah, I mean, we still talk about it, so there is that. But she, of course, did not like it. She got a t-shirt out of the deal. It was from Beth. Neko. What is this? Neko's Redeem is coming up in a few songs. Heard Depeche Mode pronounced out loud. Oh, really? Depeche Mode? What have you always said? This is literally the first concert I ever went to. This is 2003. So I was 16? Wait. Yeah, 16. $25. Vans Warped Tour. 2003. This is that, I think I told that story of how I didn't drink any water. Only drank Monster Energy because Monster Energy was a sponsor. It had just come out.
Uh-oh, guys. We got a raid.
Excuse me.
Drop the bats. Defend the channel from this villainy and scum that has come to our honorable channel.
Moogs. Welcome in, Moogs. Thanks for the raid. Guys, drop the bats. Defend the channel. Use your smash bats to smash the plays out of Moogie. How's Minecraft? Every time we saw this dude, it was always such a good show. 35 bucks. I was 20 for this time. Rob Zombie. Yeah, Mom Donovan at the Warp Tour, yeah. Rob Zombie, always a good show. Now this show, Philip may have a different opinion than me. So this is one of my favorite bands ever. Grew up listening to this band. My dad loves this band. So one of my favorite songs is Army Ants off of their album Purple. 2008, I'm 21. 50, gosh, that seems expensive. $54 to see, before he passed, Scott Weiland's band, Stone Temple Pilots. Philip did not have a good time at that show. Was that the show when Bryce, the awesome crowd surfing? I think that's a clip, actually. Nicole, if you feel like it, try and find that clip where I tell the story about Bryce crowd surfing at the Stone Temple Pilots show. Or was that The Offspring? It exists somewhere. If you feel like it, Nicole, no big deal. Might have been The Offspring show. Again, so here's another one. We've seen this band many times, and actually, I think this was in Austin. Oh my gosh. My hand is like black. What the hell is this? Why is this ticket? Got like ink on my fingers. I think, is this it? No, this is American Airlines Center. 2008. Unless there's an American Airlines Center in Austin. I guess this was not the show I was thinking of, but 2008, 21. $55. Nine Inch Nails. Nine Inch Nails always puts on a good show. Mama Donovan, I would... Oh, of course they did. Oh, I mean, so me and Philip got to see Nine Inch Nails, like, so when they would get... They kind of had two shows at the time. Like, they would do, like, on one tour, it'd be, like, super presentation, like lasers, da-da-da-da-da-da. And, like, the next tour, it was, like... Dick. It was simple. Bare bones. Like, it was just a band playing. Both times, fantastic. Stone Temple Pilots was still a great show. I stupidly crowd surfed, and the people propping me up threw me into a bit of the crowd not paying attention, and they were pissed. One dude was so angry he was digging his hands into my arms holding me. It was my fault. I fell on a bit sour the rest of the show. Yeah, I remember that. Those people were assholes. So this, $30. Foo Fighters, again. This time, though, they toured with Weezer. Weezer was okay. I was never really into Weezer. I just like that one song, Saying It So. Moogie Plays, my first show ever was Vans Warped Tour, 2003. Went with my then girlfriend. And she smoked. And I didn't like that. So I would get mad at her for smoking, so she's like, fine, I won't smoke. And then we went to Warped Tour and I smoked weed. She's like, what the F, Kyle? But yeah, Foo Fighters always put on a good show. Show a Simple Plan 13. Nice. Mama Donovan, yeah, they always do Closer. Had like a whole, I mean, all the big hits. Alex is on Fire. Just saw them in 2010 Vancouver Olympics at a. I gotta pay to see them now. Oh yeah. Cal scoring so lame in hindsight. Okay, yeah, Simple Plan. Oh, actually, this show is cheaper than I thought. I thought this was $75, but $58. One of the last shows I saw for a long time. Well, I guess not. But I liked this band. Their album Lateralis had just come out, and that was a good album. But other than that, I just like the radio hits. I was like, sure, I'll go see it. This show is weird because we waited too long to get the tickets. So we couldn't get tickets together. So we were just with random people, but we were all like spread out and we would just like text each other, join the show, yeah. I think it was me, Philip, and Matt. This was 2006, so I was 19. Any fans of Tool? This is one of the kind of first times. This is the most. Actually, it probably felt like $75 because we weren't.
Follow. Welcome to
this is maybe because there's been a shift. Turd Man, thanks for the follow, Turd Man. It seems like there's been a shift because it used to be, if you wanted the seats, you had to kind of pay a premium, but it's like, oh, if you want to stand the whole show, okay, $20. But as the years kind of went on, people, I think venues realized like, oh, everyone wants the general admission standing room. They want to be in the pit, in the action. You're the closest to the band. Like, people don't care about sitting. And so then prices started to kind of shift. I think all that happened was just pit tickets got way more expensive. 2007, I saw Breaking Benjamin, 3 Days Grace, Puddle of Mud. Puddle of Mud. Wow. Yeah, they found out, yeah. But yeah, so this is the first, like, I paid a lot. $58 in 2006 was a lot of money. Especially to a 19-year-old kid. But it was for seats, like, kind of far back. Let's see, this is section 113, so it was still the lower section, but I was like, damn. Like, I'm not even in the pit, and I'm paying $60. But it was a good show. So I didn't think it was going to be a good show. It was a good show. This is Necco's. $200 to see who? Tool? My God. $200. Mike. Wow. $200, man. I don't know how you guys go see shows these days. Like, I think it was like $25 to $50 is what I paid for every single show that I went to. And my parents would always be amazed. They're like, oh my gosh, we would pay like $10 to see Led Zeppelin. It's like we'd pay $15 to see The Who, Rolling Stones, and Led Zeppelin in the 70s. I don't go that often. Ticketmaster is what makes them so expensive. I mean, it was a lot of money in the 70s, but I feel like it's not $200. Let's see. Let's see, $15 in 1970. Oh, $15 is equivalent of $115 today. Okay. Hang on. Let me find inflation calculator. I find that so hard to believe. Like, I know inflation's a thing, but that seems intense. Yeah, wow. Okay, now let's see, so Warped Tour, what was that? 2003. I wonder how much it's inflated since then. 2003, I paid $25. $41. So when I paid $58 in 2006, yeah, $88. Okay, it did feel like that. I think tickets for Kiddo and I to go see Metallica this November were $160 each. Okay, hang on. Before this song starts, I'm gonna go TT one more time. When I get back, we're gonna do a typing test. Well, I'm gonna finish these tickets, and we're gonna do a typing test. Because why not? I'll be right back. Enjoy. Who's that Pokemon in these clips?
Kyle Phillips is the greatest alive!
Who's that Pokemon?
Sweet Scarlet and Linifer. 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Scarlet and Linifer. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, you lost.
Happy birthday, dear. Happy birthday to.
Anus snake.
Ah! Oh god, oh god, oh god. Ah! Aikos, have a good one. Shinso, have a good one. Nice. Hello.
Yeah.
Take horse. Butt spot. Oh. Oh. Damn it.
I'm happy with just quick play.
Quick play's good for me.
Sweet.
Main reason is I can't get LMG kills on shoot the ship.
I mean, you can. A lot of hip firing.
It's long distance shots and it doesn't work on shipyard because the long distance isn't long enough.
Yeah. Oh,
Just
okay,
hanging out
gotcha.
with the gang in Discord, shooting the ship, you know, no big deal.
You're shooting the ship. Shooting the ship. Oh no. Lady Jiv, do you have any last words? Commit to the bit. What? Lady Jiv's last words was just one. And that was what? Lotom's in the chat for Lady Jiv, y'all. Jump. Jump, you dumb horse. How do I get up there? Sweet Scarlet and Linifer. 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Scarlet and Linifer. Happy birthday to you. Wait, no, I know this one. This is is this what Pidgey evolves into? Pidgey, is this a Pidgeotto?
Happy birthday to
Anus.
Or is this what Marka? Oh god, oh god, oh god. Icos, have a good one. Braviary? Shinso, have a good one. Oh my gosh, what a stupid name for Pokemon. Hello, Braviary.
Kyle Phillips smells like days.
I'm gonna start the song over. This is Taylor's, I believe. Not even once the horns came in and the ska started, I should have known. Oh, okay. It's ska-like. It's in that ska realm. Okay, I'm almost done. I just got a handful more. House of Blues, 2007. I was 20. Great show. Bad Religion. Very cool. Like, I went to the show, $20. Went to the show like right when I was like getting into them big time. I was obsessed. They were fantastic. Fourth time, I think. Celtic ska hybrid, that's right. Ska is awesome. $50 in 2006. I was 19. This is a good show. I wasn't super into. So this is Rob Zombie and another band. I wasn't super into the other band. I did like a couple of their songs, just the radio hits. I might have had one of their albums, but they put on a good show. This is Rob Zombie and Godsmack. Put on a good show. So someone remind me, so Velvet Revolver, that was Guns N' Roses without Axl Rose. And it was Scott Weiland? Was Scott Weiland the singer of Velvet Revolver? $20. 2007, I was 20. Velvet Revolver, they put on a good show. They had that one good song that. Wait, no. Yeah, RIP for sure. Well, how's that one Velvet Revolver song go? I don't know, Lincoln. Of course, my favorite band of all time. Only seen them once. Almost $60. I was not in the pit. Good show. Solid show. No, Matt, that's Rob Zombie, Dragula. The Red Hot Chili Peppers. I was 20. What a good show. Burden Brothers, another Burden Brothers one, 2004. And my last. So I'm missing a good chunk of them. I don't know where all my other tickets are, but like The Offspring was Definitely not one of them. Definitely seen The Offspring. But this was... So Lane Staley died in 2001? Hey Siri. Hey Siri. When did Lane Staley die? 2002. So this is 4 years after Lane Staley died when I saw Alice in Chains. Put on a really good show, though, with their new lead singer. Did you say fart? Oh, God. What happened? For the last band of the day at Vans Warped Tour 07, Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. Oh, nice. Yeah, it was a good show, for sure. Because that's the thing. It's like Lane Staley is just a legendary lead singer, but because Jerry Cantrell was so much of the band, it's like, you know, they were able to like kind of continue on. All right. Those are my tickets. I don't remember what prompted that, but there you go. This is Mike McFarlane's kind of music. Oh, yeah, Philip for sure. I wish I would have seen Metallica with Cliff Burton. I wish I could have seen AC/DC with Bon Scott. Wish I could have seen Nirvana with Kurt Cobain. Wish I could have seen Sublime with Brad Noel. Wish I could have seen Jimi Hendrix. So many people gone too early. Matt Hattergal, which one is yours? Yours is coming up, so we'll probably get to it. All right, let's do a typing test. I'm curious. Excuse me. Medium text? Oh. So I'm going to typingtest.com. Are you serious, Hatter? Damn. We're watching the Alice in Chains Unplugged show on Much Music in Canada. It was so damn sad. It was like watching a funeral in real time. Wait, what do you mean? Like you watched it after he died? I'm not sure, Adonis. I don't know. Off the top of my head. This is from Ariana Bloodgrave. I like it. All right, I'm going to start it and like size the window. Okay, hang on. So you guys can see it. Okay. All right, how do I stop? Analyzing results. Oh. Hang on, I'm gonna pause that. I don't know why it's so loud. Okay, retake test. Okay, here we go. All right. Download an ad blocker. I don't mind ads. I mean, would you rather watch ads or pay for going to each site? Rena, it scared me. All right, here we go. So, my keyboard's here. The test is there. So if you see me like look down, that means I'm cheating. Here we go. Do I have to do... Oh my gosh, what the heck is that? It's not fair. You can't put numbers in there. Oh. Ah! Come on! I guess I hit spacebar.
Stop it. Get some help.
Oh, come on. Oh, I could have gone back. Oh my gosh. Ah. Right at the end, I sucked. Oh, hang on, sorry, I'm going to pause this again because we're going to have this loud ad. I was liking that music. It was good. All right, I want everyone else take it. I want to see what... Oh, hang on. Okay, back to the music. Hang on. 70 words per minute. Was that good? Average typist is 36. $93. Wow. Ooh, tricky keys. What is that? Oh, V and N are... Wait, V and N are tricky? Oh, those are my tricky keys. Oh, interesting. $74. Nice, Matt. Oh. Cinderella's will do it again. Let's see what you do. Typingtest.com. Met my significant other in line to an In Flames concert. Oh, nice. 90 words per minute. Do it. Take the typing test. Honor system.
No.
I'm on my couch. A nice 67. So I can't believe I feel like I'm fast, but not like crazy. What was said the average was 36? Yeah, typingtest.com, yeah. What's up, Easy Bake? Favorite albums of all time is American Idiot by Green Day. Oof. Can't listen anymore, not because I've outgrown it, but because it's grown up with me. So what do you mean? Why can't you listen to it? Bananas, 46. Hey, that's still higher than average. 61, nice. I tend to be a fast typer, a lot of spelling mistakes. So for me, it was before cell phones, you know, you'd hand out, you'd exchange your AOL Instant Messenger handles with people. And I always made it a point, like, that's where, like, the LOL and the U for the word you came from. And I was like, no, I'm going to use proper grammar because I'm a dick. But it did force me to, like, type really well. Dragonsmith, nice, 75. ICQ, yep, or MSN. True, Cinderellas, yeah. I do type a lot of emails. Back to concerts for a moment. Been hurt at a show. Oh, yeah. But it was only my fault. That was that first show when I was hyper dehydrated because I didn't drink any water. And Monster Energy came out that year, and they were a sponsor, and they were giving out free samples. So all I drank was free Monster Energy samples, no raw water. It was July in Texas outside. It was like 98 degrees. And I crowd surfed. It was during an AFI song. And I remember going up to crowd surf, and then I just woke up on the ground. And then they sent me to the medical tent and stuck an IV in me and got me hydrated. I was a stupid kid. Muy estúpido. Probably, I don't know if that counts as an injury, but yeah. Yeah, drink water. And I always have been really good at drinking water, just for whatever reason I didn't. Too busy running around. And I think it was like, you know, a bottle of water was like $6 or something, you know. So I was like, screw that. I don't need that. Excuse me. Oh, guys, I am not going to the Selena Museum. It is open 10 to 4, Monday through Friday. They are closed Saturday and Sunday. Let's go to the statue. Being up front for Tommy Lee and for Kitty on back-to-back nights where are bruised. Oof. You know, as a bigger guy, a taller guy, yeah, I'd go to the beach. I would always, like, I would get up front and, like, put my arms on the railing, and, like, some smaller person, like, they would be like, whoop, and they'd be like, is this cool? I'm like, sure. And I'd be like, and I'd be their guard against the pit. Those are always the best. Like, that's, man, I miss, like, the mosh pit culture. Because, like, you're there to, like, just get your energy out and just, like, push. Everyone's just mutually pushing on each other. Someone falls down, everyone stops, picks them up, keep going. And, like, there's always the people that lined the pit. And they're usually, like, bigger guys. But they would just, like, they'd be kind of sitting there, you know. Like, kind of like impromptu bouncers. Hey, what's up, Tim?
One.
Impromptu bouncers, and like you'd kind of like bump into them, and they like kind of keep it going, but they like point out, they'd be like, all right, pick them up. It was cool. Oh, no worries, Tim. So close to heat stroke when I went to see Nate Wants to Battle in summer in Nashville. 9 degrees higher. Oof. That's rough. That's a real thing. Yeah. It was cool. I can't imagine, like, I could go to a show, I could mosh for like 30 seconds. I'd probably be done. This is from Hatter. But I don't know if there's a band that I would want to see. I'm just getting a little sad here, but like all those bands that I just listed, like those are some of my favorite bands. Metallica, Red Hot Chili Peppers. I'd love to see, you know, Rob Zombie, Foo Fighters, Bad Religion, and Offspring, Salt of the Pilots, but like all those bands are so past their prime now. And way expensive. Like, I cannot imagine paying like $200 to see Metallica, whose first album came out in 1983. I mean, Mike, I saw them like kind of, honestly, like probably a little past their heyday. But like their first 3 albums are immaculate. Self-titled, Ignition, Smash. And then like Ixnay the Hombre's good. Americana's solid. And then it's like... And so... the farther away you get from their good albums, they're going to be playing their newer stuff and like just random little hits from their older albums. Yeah, I'm just not interested. Oh yeah, heck yeah, Phil. What, you saw Misfits with Glenn Danzig? We all reached that age. We said we were at the back, close to the bar. Wow. What did he left? Did he rejoin the Misfits? All right on, Arlena. Because he left them pretty early on. Oh, it's only for that concert. Oh, and he was sick. That sucks. I'm trying to think of a band that I would like want to go see. I don't remember the last time I bought an album. Do anything to see Linkin Park before Chester passed? I was never into Linkin Park. No one could use their phones during the show. I mean, honestly, good. To his Gorillaz. I'd see the Gorillaz. Never seen them. You know, they're an animated band. Like, I'd see Gorillaz and Death Clock. That'd be cool. I don't have any favorite bands to see. That's why I go to Comic Cons. What's up, Jane? Wow, you got to see Chuck Berry? Wow. Jeremy, that's awesome. A profile picture with an OC I created. Nice, very cool. Nice. Buddy Guy, I don't know who that is. I'd love to see Death Clock. Psycho in My Head from Skillet. This is Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Social Distortion? I'd love to see Social Distortion. Oh yeah. I saw Pennywise. They weren't in that ticket pile. I don't know where that ticket is. Pennywise, The Offspring. Pennywise was great. That show was at like a roller rink. What's up, Kite? 2 bucket list concerts. Rammstein, Bruce Springsteen. 2 very different shows. Slipknot's Knotfest. So I see Megadeth. Nah, that's all right, Nicole. Man, I cannot think. Like my sister, she's all about. She's like, let's go see Korn. Like Korn's coming. But I'm like, no, I'm not gonna go see Korn. Their first album came out in '97, and like, I don't know. No, she likes all sorts of music, but like for her, that was like high school. For her was Korn. Like I got into Korn because of her. Bucket list concerts are Johann Brahms, John Philip Sousa. I have no idea, Riley's. My brother got to work sound on a 1,000-foot crutch once. Ah, okay. Oh, dang, yeah. I bet they don't come over to North America too often. I'd see Rammstein. This player of Suicidal Tendencies is the nephew of my mom's former coworker. Wait. The bass player of Suicidal Tendencies, you mean the new one? Because the bass player for Suicidal Tendencies is in Metallica. I guess they got a new bass player. That's cool. Matt. Ed O'Neill got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. His star was outside a shoe store. That's fun. I didn't know that. The old one? What? Does Rob Trujillo still play with Suicidal Tendencies? Does the current drummer plays for Frankie Valli? Oh, that's cool. What is this? And the boss is the boss. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Lennifer, nice. Hell yeah. I've seen Rob Zombie like 3 times. He always brings Sherry Moon out. Always a good time. I always appreciated Rob Zombie shows because they were very co-ed. Oh, really, Nicole? Ah, cool. I bet he was a cool dude. I don't know, Arlena. My favorite Denki moment? When he played guitar. I'm sure he wouldn't have minded. You didn't bother him? Dang. I'm bummed I can't go to the Selena Museum. Rob Zombie's movies? U2's your favorite band, Gordy? Nice. I will say, I like some of U2, unfortunately, because their stupid album was forced on us by Apple. I kind of lost my taste for them. Yeah, no, Jeff, I like House of a Thousand Corpses and Devil's Rejects. I think that's all I've seen of his movies. Excuse me. I bet, Don. Oh, Easy Bake, okay. Columbus, Ohio. Tool, Godsmack, Pennywise, Suicidal Tendencies, Anti-Flag. Thursday, I'd go Thursday. Friday, Queens of the Stone Age. Saturday, Rob Zombie and Kiss. Sunday, Foo Fighters, Deftones, Sublime with Rome. I don't know how I feel about that. How much is that? How much is that? Dawn. Oh, nice, Jane. Yeah, no OT. No OT. Thank you. What's up, Nikki? Yeah, unfortunately, I have to wake up kind of early. I'm sorry, guys. I am not allowed to like My Chemical Romance. Thank you, Tim. Because in the year 2000, we were supposed to have a revolution in rock and roll. And instead what we got was a battle between death metal and emo. Meanwhile, me, a alternative grunge, punk, 70s rocker, was like, both of this all sucks. So all 4 days for that show, $400! And the fee is $65. You're paying almost $500? God. Wow. This is true, Holy. Holy, you have some Throne suggestions? For this festival. It is, Philip, yeah. Arlena, have a good one. Nikki. That's just a floor tickets? My God, man. $500. That's crazy. Throne. Holy, go to typingtest.com. What's your typing speed? $6 per show. Well, it's 4 nights. It's only $240. Super happy right now. For what? Going to a con in April. Finally got the guts to cosplay. What con? What are you cosplaying? HR approved ways to... Wait, what is this? HR approved ways to tell coworkers they're stupid. It's the book. Funny journal, witty phrase, blank line, notebook, snarky, sarcastic gag gif. Okay. Mayday. I feel like I know this. Crazy lucky you won all 3 games. I know. Now, hang on. So, Holy, what's the deal? I gotta, like, look this up. in the American Amazon. So I'm taking your thing, copying, pasting it. Oh, yeah. Just burn it down. Wow, it's way cheaper in America. Sure, I'll add that to Throne. No, you're good, Holy. I mean, obviously, you're looking at your site. I just have to copy and paste it over. So, reject. Pizza socks. Ooh. I can't view the product. A pizza socks? Go on. What do I think of sharks? Sharks are cool. I think, aren't sharks like the closest thing we have to like dinosaurs? That is super cute. Hang on. Pizza socks. So how many total socks is it? Oh. 4 pairs. Wait, what? So it's like... Oh. So that is 1 sock. 1 pair, 2 pair, 3 pair. Where's the 4th pair? Loch Ness Monster is closest to dinosaurs. Or is it like alligators? Alligators are sharks. It's like they have like almost a direct link to dinosaurs. How do you know what size? Oh, is it like shoe size? I will add this. Oh, no variant added. What? Please select the product. Well, dinosaurs aren't reptilian. Yeah, I also don't like Linkin Park. No, chickens, yeah. Chickens and birds. Birds are, I think, closer to dinosaurs, right? Isn't that the whole point of Jurassic Park, or the point that Dr. Grant makes? Like, don't they think now that dinosaurs had feathers? Sorry, Deku. Bethel Woods having a festival in August. What's Bethel Woods? Yeah, they're giant chickens. Emus? No, Dragon, no, absolutely not. I would rather, okay, so you kind of scientifically have 2 options. You could try and do Jurassic Park with DNA and all that stuff. Or you could try to go faster than the speed of light. Because if you could go faster than the speed of light, you could go out from the Earth faster than the speed of light and you'd have to be able to go faster than the speed of light and have the most insanely powerful telescope ever. Shoot out from the Earth. faster than the speed of light. And there'd be a point where you could stop, turn around, pull out your super awesome telescope and look back at Earth, and you would be looking at the past because light hadn't gotten to the point where you've gotten yet. So you could calculate and be like, okay, I want to see the dinosaurs. So we need to go this far, and we need to get there this fast. I assume the universe is vast enough that that would be possible, but obviously... Holy. Now, it would be weird because going faster than the speed of light, you would get younger, I think, right? Or you'd either get younger or you would just start to disintegrate. I don't want to actually time travel, though. That's dangerous. What I'd want is to be able to, you know, because light, you know, shoots out, and to be able to go to a point. That's what I would want. Exactly, Philip. What other bands do I dislike? I mean, honestly, anything in this era. This is moderate rock. Chevelle, Linkin Park, Breaking Benjamin, or Breaking Bad, Breaking Benjamin. All those just like moderate rock bands. They just all sound the same to me. Nickelback. They all sound like this. Sorry, Lady Jiv. Kimio, have a good one. I'm sorry, Lenifer. I just can't do it. I'm sorry. Hatter, we both agree on some punk rock, though. Yeah, this is just emo light, yeah. Yeah, and honestly, any emo band. I did not have an emo phase. When everyone else was listening to emo or death metal, me and Philip were listening to Led Zeppelin and Nirvana. What is this? Yeah, Dragonsmith, same thing. See, I did not grow up with that. So I was in high school in the early 2000s. So I listened to my dad's music, my older sister's music, and then what I discovered. So it was like 70s rock, 90s rock, punk rock. It's kind of... And then as I got older, I would go back and I was like, I do like 80s music. 80s pop has a place in my heart. I did not like the 80s music in high school. I did not like rap in high school. And then I discovered Wu-Tang 36 Chambers. And that kind of opened those doors. I don't really like pop at all. Excuse me, pop at all. You just gotta listen to the right, like, get Wu-Tang 36 Chambers. Up from the 36 Chambers. It's the ghost face killer. Like anything from Old Dirty Bastard. Oh, so good. Group with jazz, big band, mariachi, classic rock, punk, and ska. My dad raised me on rock, punk, and country. I have a very unhealthy dislike for country music. Dragon. Rap and rock. Oh, I went back. So when I was at the barber, they had this like it was like I think it was Corn Radio, so it was like 97 to like 2000, and a Limp Bizkit song came on, and it was just like it was hang on, what song was it? It was dum diddy dum. Where's it coming from? Mrs. Aguilera, come and get some. Oh no, which way to go? To the dance floor. It's to a stereo. Baby, no mind. I seen the Fight Club about 28 times. What song is that? I'm gonna keep my pants sagging. Keep a skateboard, a spray can for the tagging. And I'm gonna keep a lot of girls in my bandwagon. Cause I don't give a... Living life in the fast lane. Just living it up, not giving up. And living life in the fast lane. Now, Break Stuff is a great song. But Fred Durst rapping is terrible. Yeah, Philip, yeah. This is Lakins. I think I'm gonna pick the last song we listened to. Yeah, Zeus is passed out. Oh my gosh. You guys put in a lot of... I think the last song we're going to listen to tonight here we go. Breeze 77 song is going to be our last. So we've got this song, Lexi song, Rylus's song, and Breeze 77 song. Sorry, Brandon. Sorry, Cinderella. Sorry, Sam. Sorry, Sam. Sorry, Lady Jiv. Sorry, Mistress. Sorry, Nicole. Sorry, Jeremy. Sorry, Hatter. Sorry, Mike. Sorry, Deku. Sorry, Flute. Sorry, Dragon. Sorry, Zero. Sorry, Mike. Sorry, Zero. Sorry, Rylus. Sorry, Lady Cariel. Sorry, Rocker. Sorry, Holy. And sorry, Linifer. I don't know this song. What do you guys think of the being limited to 2? Made it fair, kind of annoying. Still had way more submissions than... Should I drop it down to 1 per person? What is this? One per. Oh, this is like... It's like spicy soap. Oh, that was weird. What flavor is that? Baby wipes? Yeah, maybe. I got a 2-for-1. Oh. Oh, weird. Exceptionally bad dad jokes. Oh, is it Slipknot? What issue fetching variants? Okay. One 100% of stair accidents happen on stairs. I did not know that. Holy, it's not letting me. It's not letting me do the dad exceptionally bad dad jokes thing. Jane, have a good one. Issue fetching variants. Please delete the item and add a different variant of it. Then select your desired variant. There's only the one. There's 2 variants. Oh, this is volume 2. Oh. You gotta do volume 1. Yeah, it's not working. What the heck?
Hey, thanks for the sub. I appreciate your support.
Kai's in 2 months prime. Probably around for a while. I'm glad to be part of the family. Met you and Chris at the con last December. Wait. December? Oh, Permian Basin. Nice. Yeah. Time went by Rose when you met me, but it was such a joy to meet you. Stay going beyond social. Heck yeah. Well, what do you go by now? Am I just not like dad jokes? Here, let me try this. Let's see if... Oh. Oh, well, accepted the Australian one. We'll see what happens. Oh, Nicole, I see the Albedo figure you posted there. I'll go by Kaizen now. Okay, right on. No, bananas, no. Dude. Man, Limp Bizkit, man. If you guys want a... there's a good documentary... about Woodstock 99. So for those who don't know, you know, Woodstock was a big festival in the 60s, all about peace and love. What they kind of, that's like people look back on it fondly. There was some commercialism there, but it wasn't that big of a deal. Woodstock 94, they're like, oh, Woodstock, it's the, what was it, the 30th anniversary or something? Or no, it was the 25th anniversary. And so it was a lot more commercial, but it was like it rained, and so it was a lot of like playing in the mud and stuff. So kind of still had that vibe. And so they did it again. They did Woodstock 99. Hey, thank you, Lake, and have a good one. Gamer Boy Jones. Woodstock 99, it was just this like travesty, like just terrible. But it's fascinating. The story behind it. It's on Netflix. It's I don't know what it's called, but it's a documentary about Woodstock 99. But like the late 90s in the rock community, it was all about Limp Bizkit and Korn. And like they basically started a riot. And it's just so weird to think that like Limp Bizkit was on the top of the world at one point. Easy Bake Nice. If you've never listened to Limp Bizkit, like Cletus, were you there for the Skyrim stream, Watermelon Taster? Biscuit and Corn, that's right. But it's so weird because I was super into Limp Bizkit. Like I just remember, like, man, like, yeah. And like just going back and listening, it's, you know, like I'll go back and listen to like Korn, and it's like there's some songs it's like, okay, like, yeah, like these are still solid.
Hey, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the family.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Taste Tester. Who's Fred Durst? Yeah. Well, I mean, Fred Durst rose to fame and then petered out before she was even born. Played Pokemon Unite. I have not. There you go, Rylus. It's all about the he said, she said. Yeah. Yeah, break stuff. Break stuff still hits. It still slaps. I don't know. It's like it gets you going. But then cuz like in their early stuff, like their first album, $3 Bill Y'all, like it was like very rock with like a sprinkle of rap. And later on, it was more rap with a sprinkle of rock, and that's okay, but the problem is Fred Durst is not a good rapper. And he's just an annoying white boy trying to rap. That's how he sounded. Like living on the fast lane. Rolling, 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 rolling. Come on. Rolling, 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 rolling. Yeah. Trainwreck. Is that what it is? Is that what it's called? It's like what, 4 parts? Yeah, it was a good one. Always have a fond memory of break stuff. Got kicked off of... Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, kicked out of karaoke. Talking to some of my new team members, Sydney Olympics came up. I was 3 months old at the time. 3 episodes. Good times. Good times. Wow. All right, guys, this is our last song coming up. Had to end on some rock and roll. No, you can't spam Limp Bizkit because it's crazy with the F-bombs. That was bad to the bone. Oh. Bad. Can we do that? Bad. Bad. I can't go that fast. Bad. Could eat some Fruit Loops. Oh, nice, 77. Well, the song best thing my dad ever introduced me to. Nice. What about ZZ Top? You like some ZZ Top, 77? Love ZZ Top. Duh, yeah. George Thorogood, another good live show. Never seen him. There's a lot of 70s bands I've never seen. Because they were all way past their prime by the time I existed. Oh my gosh, Easy Bake, you're insane. What did you do that you were up till 10 a.m.? 1 bourbon, 1 scotch, 1 beer. What is that? Is that ZZ Top? Yeah, Lexi. What time is it for you? It was like 4 a.m.? Yours, baby. Yours and yours alone. That's like almost 7 a.m. Like Kara when we listen to Guns N' Roses. She can't do that. Aquarium and Corpus should be open all week. Opens at 11. I think they have a dolphin show at 12. Probably won't have time. Anything like at a con, I can't do anything during the day because I'm doing con stuff. So honestly, even if the Selenium Museum was open on Saturday and Sunday, if they closed at 4, I still couldn't go. You want on a future timeline? Finish with work, Holly. Hell yeah. Holly, what you doing this weekend? What's everyone doing this weekend? Cinderellas, have a good one. Thank you. Games, pizza, work. What can I do, Nicole? Man, tonight I'm going to Anime Corpus Christi this weekend. Fam field trip to the Selena Museum. Yeah. Work a new Ant-Man movie. I heard it was not good. Oh, Lexi. That's so badass. I want to go to Krakow. Celebrate my birthday and working. Right now I'm finally beating Metroid Prime. Didn't it just come out? D&D tomorrow. Birthday party Saturday. Nice. What are you doing for your birthday? Sleeping, if not helping my mom. Sunday, working. Only planned thing is breakfast with my parents on Sunday morning. Nice. Stay in my room and rest up. Helping my friend with their moving. Saturdays are Blue Lock and My Hero. You like the new Ant-Man? Okay. Planning my class for this semester. Hooray, employment. New Ant-Man's better than Ant-Man 2, but not as good as Ant-Man 1. Okay. Nicole's gonna drink. Going to con, then D&D Sunday. So I'll see you there, Adonis. I don't do anything anymore. All his birthday thing is just gonna be beers and Jackbox. Hell yeah. Look at cats. Game is 20 years old, so walkthroughs exist for it. Okay. All right, y'all. That is it for our stream.
He can flash it like lightning.
Boom. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed. These are always nice. By the way, this playlist is public. If you liked that playlist and want to listen to it, there you go. Oh, are you sick? You got a Denki figure? Easy Bake, nice. Well, Nicole, feel better. Yeah, Jeremy, thanks for chilling. Go to the playlist. I don't know if you like it or just like save it or whatever, but it is there for y'all. That is that's your playlist. So go check it out. Guys, normally, of course, I talk about like overtime and blah, 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 blah. I have to get up early for a flight, so no overtime. Sorry, subs. If you're super hoping for overtime, it's just it was a last minute decision because it's one of those things where as I was getting ready for the con, I kind of realized I was like, oh crap, I gotta be up early to go to the airport. So sadly What is that big annual Smash tournament again? Rylus, that is to celebrate my streamiversary. That is, I have an exact date for it. I haven't officially like announced it, so barring some weird thing where randomly that date does not work. It'll be March 19th. March 19th. Who is Kaya? Kite, who is that? Thank you, Pins. Thanks for chilling. Oh, no thanks. Let's see you stream it. La 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 la. I don't feel like rating anyone. Riley's was it? Bruh. Bowl of soggy Fruit Loops. It's a bit gross. Why? Thank you, Lexi. Yeah, I don't know. Just chatting kind of just makes me just be like, yeah, let's just chill. We're just gonna be chill. Sorry, I just don't feel like it. Don't make me go to Genshin, people. Kite. All right, y'all. Thank you, Oli. Everyone have an awesome weekend. Thanks for chilling. This is a nice chill way to kind of usher in the weekend. It's gonna be fun. Hopefully, if you're in the Corpus area, I'll see you this weekend. Sunday. And I should, barring knock on wood, any weird excuse me, any weird travel stuff, I should be back in plenty of time for a full Smash Bros stream. So, I feel like we haven't had a full Smash Bros stream in a little while.
Hey, thanks for the follow.
Dolomite, thanks for the follow. Caught me right here at the end. I mean, so no, like literally, I think I'm landing at 7. So, unless it's delayed an hour, and more than an hour and a half, which knock on wood, hopefully it's not, I should be good. But yeah. Until next time. So see you guys Sunday night. Tuesday we've got Tales of Symphonia. Wednesday Stardew. Next Thursday back to Chrono Trigger. I got a tickle in my throat. And I think, is Stardew the first stream of March? So we had no sub benefits this month, guys, because most of the time they're on the weekends. And it was just an insane month, cons and stuff like that. So thank you for sticking with me through that. I've already got all the sub benefits scheduled out for March, including tier 3 one-on-ones. So like we're back to normalcy in March for the most part. I think there was one thing, hang on, all tier movie night, tier 3, tier 2, 3. I think it's, oh yeah, no, because I'm going to 2 cons, so I couldn't fit in tier 2, 3 after dark in the afternoon. That was the only one I couldn't really fit in. But April will be good to go, I think. May will be good. And future. I don't know why. At the beginning of the year, this has just been so crazy with cons. Yeah, I'm very excited for that specific week in March. Phil's Tier 3 Tuesday, my birthday stream, and then Streamiversary Smash Tournament. It's gonna be a good week. That's the middle of March. All right, guys. If I miss any cheers, follows, subs, or donations, I apologize for missing those, but I do appreciate your support. Y'all have a good weekend. Enjoy Game Boy Jones, and I will see you Corpus Christians this weekend. Everyone else, I'll see you Sunday for Smash Bros. Love y'all. Peace out.
Kyle Phillips! Kyle Phillips!
Bling, blow, ooh, that's that Kaminari, yeah. Bling, blow, ooh, that's that Kaminari. Check the fashion, pull up looking dashing. Haters gonna hate, but they can't see me cause I'm shining and too flashy. Bling, blow, ooh, that's that Kaminari, yeah. Bling, blow, ooh, that's that Kaminari. Check the fashion, pull up looking dashing. Haters gonna hate, but they can't see me cause I'm shining and too flashy.
Hello, my name is Jinky Kaminari. I feel I'm the greatest. Can't nobody stop me. I hop on a track and people find it shocking. They look at my sauce and then they try to copy a battery low, but no, I got the juice. You enemy shock, but you know I'm the truth. I'm Stephen Curry cause I'm sharp when I shoot. You looking for heroes, then I am your dude. Stun gun hero, my energy's very mesmerizing. They say I rock Kaminari's the most electrifying. You fools are trash, you holding back. I get the spaz, get amp shock till I split your light like a spectrograph. You act bad, but you know I keep it poppin' like a belt across your backside. For disrespectful talking, mess with squad, your body's dropping when you pop on my tab. Make me mad as Thunderbolt, I'll turn your crew into ash. Pika.
Bling, blow, ooh, that's that Kaminari, yeah. Bling, blow, ooh, that's that Kaminari. Check the fashion,